We step onto the pitch to conquer, to ignite belief, to dominate the moment. We take control, we win, and sometimes we lose. We score, we miss, but we regain control. A free kick, a pass, an assist, and the goals follow. From penalties under pressure. Every challenge looks easy. So we repeat it. Because it's one team, driven by one dream, inside one league. Vincy Soccer Premier League.
Oh, it's hope! And they have returned from one goal down. Goal! He scores! He scores!
Cross comes in now, open goal, it's in the back of the net. The Predators with the early goal, it looks like.
The Vincy Soccer Premier League is brought to you by the SVG Football Federation.
Yes, Roger, what an encounter to close the first weekend of Vincy Soccer Premier League. What do we have for you? Camdonia Chelsea against Hope International. Second place unit last year against fourth place unit. Two teams who would definitely be chopping their lips to get into the football action, and will be also looking to see where they can end up this year. They both are teams with high expectations.
Yes, Roxel, indeed. Both teams, especially the Chelsea team, seem to be a very young unit. Albeit, while the Hope International team, we are seeing them with some seasoned players, some of them who are pretty young as well, and as we say, seasoned. Not familiar with most of the faces though, but I see, recognize a few players there who would have made it on the national unit as well. I see, get a name for you shortly.
Yeah, well, let's go to the lineup, Roger, as we so that we can get all of the names in for Hope International. Our runners-up for 2025 or for the last season. Elron Batiste is in goal, number 1. Number 20, Raleigh Bracher, the captain. Number 3, Rishon Matthias. Number 5, Samuel Matthews. Number 8, Tevin Thompson. Number 9, Valdo Anderson. Number 11, Shamar Wilkes. Number 16, Jishon Bibi. Number 26, Nyron Delplesh. Number 29, Jaquan Glasgow, and number 32, Keishon Alexander. The starting lineup for Hope International. For Camdonia Chelsea, we have number 1, Isaiah Barker. Number 16, Captain Cale Nero. Number 3, Glenroy Lane. Number 9, Okido Cuttle. Number 7, Nigel Charles. Number 8, Rishon Warren. Number 9, Jamal Bishop. Number 11, Barack Barber. Number 13, Jamal Williams. Number 14, Jamando Slater. And number 15, Imani Miller. So an encounter that includes individuals who are current national players, players who are pretty young in the setup as it relates to national representation, but an encounter that I believe is worthy of ending this match day. Match of 3, weekend 1 of the Vincy Soccer Premier League.
Indeed, and we see the Hope International team. They are in red and black as they have been posing all seasons, and we see the Camdonia Chelsea team. They are in blue, light neon blue, and a dark navy blue shorts along with a blue strip and dark socks, and the two distinct colors, extremely distinct colors. So there's no reason for any mix-up.
And the referee, Musaki King, and his team, they are in yellow and grey, and there goes the whistle, and the first kickoff cleared there by Hope International. So it's Nigel Charles who's going to pick up the throw-in. And he is looking for some movement down the left-hand side and goes inside, back to number 14. That's Miller, it looks like. Comes across as Charles, long ball into the arms of Elron Batiste, the goalkeeper for Hope. He goes across, finds that is Alexander. Alexander is looking to go forward. He comes inside, finds Bratcher. Bratcher is under some pressure, but is dispossessed. Opportunity comes. Oh my, time. All right. He had time, he had a space, Roger, and he should have done better with that. Goalkeeper, yes, had to make a save, but that was too comfortable with the opportunity. But here we go. Miller is in a tussle. He wins the header, and but Bratcher, it's Miller still, comes inside, looks for the number 16. Musaki King says play on, and now with Tevin Thompson. Thompson for the Hope International. Finds Matthias. Back to Thompson, still Thompson, and he is pushed off of it by Nero. And so, a pretty young unit being, in all estimations, Roger, being displayed here by Hope International. And so they have made some changes to their lineup, and they've brought in some younger players with some of the experienced players that have been around, and it looks promising. Matthias gets it back from Bratcher. Bratcher goes forward looking for the number 11 there in Wilkes. And Wilkes not able to get onto that one. Number 6 coming there for Chelsea, but cannot dispossess. Well, he does dispossess the individual as this one comes in. Cleared by Samuel, but a good work, a good strong work here by the player there for Chelsea. We'll get the numbers as they go, but it's now with Thompson. Thompson goes across and attempts to find, but leaves it to Matthias. Matthias goes further wide and pumping it upfield there. The number 3 for Hope International, that's Rishon Matthias. And it's the number 34 is Kishon Alexander. A fast-paced start here, Roger, by both teams.
Yes, indeed, Roxel.
Okay, so it's Thompson. Thompson comes down now. Matthias gets it, looks for Bibi. Bibi is controlling here on the left, comes back to Matthias. Is it Matthias? Number 29, Glasgow, correct. Glasgow to Bratcher. Bratcher goes inside and finds the number 34. That's Alexander. Alexander is comes inside to Glasgow. Jake on Glasgow. He goes across, looks for the number 11. That's Wilkes, is it? And Wilkes is dispossessed. Finds Charles. Charles and Wilkes in a tussle and comes off of Charles. So Wilkes is posing number 11, and it doesn't look, the stature looks different out there, Roger, but we'll see.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah, exactly. Goal shot comes in. Oh, goalkeeper makes a good touch, and Chelsea lives to fight another day very early. 2 opportunities, one on either side. Comes inside there, the number 9 for Chelsea. That's Bishop. Dispossessed there. The number 16 is in Nero. And it goes all the way back now to Matthias. He comes inside but gives it away. Bishop gets it. A quick pass inside to number 13. He cannot get his feet around it. And again, there is a bit of tumbling there. And dispossessed. Well, knocked off of it, I should say. And that is Alexander, Kishon Alexander. But Roger, 2 opportunities coming, one on either side, and I think they could have done better.
Indeed, I think the easier of both was the last one that went there for Hope International. But nevertheless, they still a lot of time going on this one. Just 4 minutes gone. Rocks out.
Well, here we go. Oh, pumped up field into that's Valdo Anderson. Good head on, looking for Thompson, but running well there is a defender with Thompson, not giving him space or time. And Thompson found himself in the national unit and more than was worthy of his place, Roger.
Indeed. Thompson, a very, very strong player, very knowledgeable of the game as well, and just needs to stay on it.
And here we go. It's now looks like Bratcher looking for Wilkes. Wilkes controls. He has Nigel Charles to contend with. Can't get around him, but this time he gets around the other defender. But Wilkes is tugged off of it. Good battle by the young men so far. It's going to be a very, very strong game in terms of the running ability and the physicality that we'll see here. 2 units well prepared, I would say, by Kenson Wilson on the side of Chelsea, and Paul Farrell in the dugout for Hope International. It's there cleared by Samuel Matthews as far as the defender. Chested down by Bishop, looking for Miller. Miller still trying to work with it, but Glasgow is not going to allow him to. It's put into touch now by Nigel Charles. So Nigel Charles playing a different role this evening. Normally in the central midfield position and or in the defensive position, but he's on the winger tonight. Left back, is it?
Yes. It appears, yes, left back.
Right, and here we go. And you're hearing the call of Wilson, the call we would have been seeing in the first game. Think about the pass. Take your time. Look for a better opening, a better option. Comes back to number 6 and Cuttle. Cuttle is looking. And he comes forward, brings it across to Lane. Lane is trying to go down line to Bishop, but the line and the proximity of the pass was not enough for him to do that. And Bishop is asking whether you were trying to make the field a little bigger. Thompson heads forward, looking for Anderson. Anderson shields well, brings it back to Glasgow. Glasgow to his number 16 and Bibi. Bibi comes all the way back home to Samuel Matthews. Matthews controls and goes to his goalkeeper in Batiste. Batiste has Matthias to work with, but he decides to go long, controlled well, but given away. Thompson picks it up and finds a Glasgow. This is Hope International. This is the possession we wanted to see in the first game, Roger, where the movement goes along with ball into Valdo Anderson. He takes a shot. Oh, the goalkeeper was wrong-footed, but still came up with a good save. That was a good hammer by Anderson. I think the goalkeeper was not expecting that snapshot, Roger.
Yes, indeed, Roxel. A very good move there on the part of Hope, and a very good save there. Good pair of hands there on the keeper. As you say, he was wrong-footed, and I think that had him going
in the wrong direction initially,
yes,
but he kept his eye on it.
Indeed. And a good show here thus far, Roxel, in this second final encounter for the evening.
Well, very early, we're having some really good action.
Yes, and what we'd have seen of Camdonia Chelsea in the last tournament, Roxel, is a total different to what I'm seeing here now.
Difference positively?
Positive.
Well, remember they were 4th place last year, and not a bad position for a young team.
Yep.
But it's Jaquan Glasgow. He is entrusted with this corner. Takes a good corner near post. Cuttle had to come. The goalkeeper would have been in some trouble. He would definitely have been in some trouble. And referee Muzaki King says, goal kick. Hope International players are not happy, but it's now with Nigel Charles. He moves over to the left. And he pushes it downfield, looking for Nero. Can find him. And another one goes into touch. Finds Alexander, Kishon Alexander. What does he do? He comes inside, finds Bracher. Bracher's been quite neat. Gets it inside now to the number 26 in Delplesh. Delplesh is finding, it looks like Wilkes, and comes across with a cross. Doesn't go the way they want to, but still Hope trying to keep some pressure on Chelsea. Bishop though has an opportunity to break that pressure. He pushes one forward, looking for Cuttle. Cuttle has Matthews to contend with. Still Cuttle. Gets around him well, and the cross comes in. Not enough men in blue shirts in the box, but Nero's coming from the left. And it looks like the number 3 there. Matthias comes in really strong and cleaned up shop, so to speak, there, Roger.
Yes, Roxanne, a very good move on the part of the Chelsea team, Camdonia Chelsea team, making a very good build-up as well. But you see the Hope International team equal to the task, was able to take that one out and avoid the danger. And we see, as we speak now, the player is down. Not sure what transpired there. He might have probably pulled some muscle of the sort, Roxel, and he's been asked to leave the field now. He has to leave the field because he went down, where not much was administered, but he seemed to be wearing a captain band as well. That is in Bracher.
It looks like number 50. Is it 15? Or
15, yeah, 15, Bracher.
15. Well, that's a Chelsea. So
Chelsea,
15
yes.
is Miller. Is it Miller? No.
For Chelsea?
Well, it's not Miller off. But
the skipper for Hope is Bracher, but look at the skipper for. He's the skipper, yes, for
it's Nero.
Chelsea. Nero, yeah.
Number 11 it is. So here we go. So throw comes in and good turn attempted by Bishop, but Bibi gets the width of him and finds Bracher to Thompson. Thompson to Anderson. Good movement. Glasgow looking for the on-running Bracher, but he was a little bit closer infield than Glasgow would have loved, and the pass intended for him into touch. So number 3, Glenroy Lane goes down field, trying to find Nero, into touch by Glasgow. And strong battle here by two teams worthy of championship honours, Roger.
Yes, indeed. I recognize Glasgow as well, Roxelle, as another. He played for Avenues previously.
Yes. It's just a movement of players transferring from one to the other. And all goes well. Hey, sometimes you need a different environment to probably progress or grow and or to show what you're really made of. So here we go. Bracher trying to get around 2. And it's coming in strong there is Thompson. Really good movement. And here's with Valdo Anderson. Not allowed to turn at all. And this is good. This is good football. This is really, really good football by both teams. And albeit a bit physical, but you can see that they're not allowing the other to have an easy reign so far.
No one having an advantage at this point.
Yes, Bibi to Bracher. Bracher looking to go to Anderson, headed in the air by the number 8. That's Warren. That's a foul by Bracher. Into the back of Miller. His neck probably snapped back there as well. He's holding it. And that's in your day, would that warrant a card, Mr. Gurley?
Indeed, because it's an anticipated foul. You can see that he was really. He had no control of the ball, and as a result, committed an offense intentionally. Well,
Mazaki King is in charge. Oh, good ball through. A wonderful ball there by I keep forgetting his name. I should not be forgetting his name. Man Charles to Nero, and it was a really good ball, but Nero not being able to do what he would have loved. Anderson picks up this one, lays it for Matthias. He goes forward. This is yes, it's Wilkes. Wilkes attempting to get the better of Warring. Now we see this the facial image of Wilkes, and definitely the hairdo. It doesn't look like him, but he is definitely wearing the 11. Not a good throw there at all by the number 16, Bibi to Thompson, and Thompson just keeping his emotions to himself. As this one goes inside, now finds the number 26. Valdo Anderson is handling it as he tries to make it, bring it under control. 13 intensive minutes of football so far between these two physically strong teams, and teams that are going to be running for most, if not all, of this encounter. So, Cuttle to Lane. Lane brings it back. He goes inside, finds Warren. Warren does not control well. And the goalkeeper had to come to his rescue. Boots out downfield. Falling now to Bracher. Bracher comes across and finds Glasgow. Glasgow is looking for Wilkes. Headed away by Charles. And falls to the number 30. Not enough on it. And so the battle continues on the right side there. Between the number 26 and Nero. Is it? Nero number 11? Is it number 11? Barber, actually, for the Camdonia Chelsea unit, and still nothing to show in the back of the old onion bag as these two teams battle out really intensively so far. Here we go. Matthias into the head of Charles, and now Bracher trying to go forward. Charles pushes now into the part of Bishop. Bishop has it. Bishop. What does he do? Bishop comes on the edge of the box. He cuts inside, lays it off to Imani Miller, who goes forward to the left and takes it into touch. Roger. Oh, yes, Bishops, I feel should have taken a strike there.
Yeah, well, Roxelle, he should have taken him, but it doesn't look as if he had a left. if he had that left foot, I think he would have pulled that trigger because there was ample time for him to do such. And that did not materialize.
Well, it's been 15 minutes of intense football. Over to you, Roger. I don't know if 15 minutes have gone so quickly.
Yes, so it's now with Valdo Anderson. He plays that one to find his number 16 there. He controls. He's trying to go forward. He's looking for some movement. Glasgow pulls the line. It goes across field. A lovely pass indeed. But the indomitable Charles shielding that one quite nicely and win the throw for Camdonia Chelsea. Quick one taken there, nevertheless. He's being played back little middle. Finds this man. He's trying to move forward. Finds number 15. Number 15 plays that one back. Looking to find Charles. Charles has control. He moves forward. Lovely ball downfield by Charles. Looking to find his man. A lovely ball indeed. But overweighted and to the task. And it's going to be a throw in there now. Interception came, yes, by the way. So it's going to be Chelsea throw. Nevertheless, still. It's going to be Chelsea to have a throw deep into the half there of the Hope International team. And we'll see what materializes from this one. A throw taken quite quickly. It's now with Chelsea. They're trying to come forward. Camdonia Chelsea. Charles beating that one out. Good header there by the defense for Camdonia Chelsea. It's now with Tevin Thompson. Tevin Thompson turns. Finds the number 5 player. He gets that one inside. Finds Glasgow. Glasgow back to number 8 in Thompson. Thompson gets that one inside to find his man. Good touch on that one. Good lad indeed. Gets that one forward. Looking to find Baldo Anderson. Anderson being rubbed away, dispossessed. But it's clearance coming there, straight to the player there for it looks like it's now with Hope International. They're trying to move forward. So let's see, go forward there. That's going to be throwing. Is it throwing or a foul? Throwing, as that player is on the ground for
Wilkes.
Wilkes it is, yes, for the Hope International team. 0-0 thus far with 70 minutes gone on the ticker.
Enjoying the contest, Roger. Really enjoying
very,
it.
very, very much so. Both teams are quite physical. It's who endures to the end at this one, in this one. So it's now with Anderson. It looks like very strong, and not answering that one well, but get that one back to his teammate. They deflected there. Nevertheless, it's going to be a throw-in now to the Hope International team, deep as they move deeper into the half there of the Camdonia Chelsea team. So it's going to be a throw-in. Let's see what happens here now. So taking a big one in, heads goes up. Oh, not the best of clearance, but he was able to get out of the danger area nevertheless. So it's now number 9 player there for Camdonia Chelsea. He puts that one in to find his skipper in Nero. Nero turns inside. A player is down as a referee seeks to get some attention.
So we see some tactical changes already. Nero started way on the left in an advanced position. Now he's come to the middle, probably to receive and distribute a little bit more. He is good enough to do that, and I think Kenson Wilson is seeing some need for that, to take it from the middle and carry forward. Imani Miller may have the ability to do that, but I think he do on this occasion need some help with a stronger, probably a level head individual, and think that's the move that has been made. We haven't seen much from the changes in terms of the tactical movement and positioning from Hope International, but that was observed, Roger.
Yes, so it's now back to Camdonia Chelsea with Nigel Charles Roxell being the one who got injured earlier on, but it's now with Camdonia Chelsea. Nevertheless, still doing what they are expected to do by their coach, and more or less playing that one around, bringing the players close together. So it's now a good move there on the part of the Camdonia Chelsea team. He's been forced to go back by Tevin Thompson of Hope International. That player, very confident movement there by all players. And we see the keeper now was forced to get that one. This can be dangerous. Look, let's see what happened here now. Put that one inside to find. And Tevin Thompson onto that one, but the keeper was able to get that one. Very nippy, but with his hands, Roxell, and agile too, but not the best foot player. So it's now with Camdonia Chelsea losing that one there, back inside once, number 26 hand one, trying to go forward. Play that one to find his man there, but too much to goal on that encounter, and it goes into touch over the goal line for another goal kick to be awarded to Camdonia Chelsea. And we see a bit of competition going on here between both players there for Chelsea, as that a little mongling came there that created a little stir that could have caused them a goal, but nevertheless it's not bad. Nigel Charge is back on the field of play. Russell now taking up a left back position as he normally does, and a brilliant pass there once more, but that player was not looking for that one. So it's going to be retrieved there by Camdonia Chelsea, by Hope International, who's going to take that throw. And the player leaves that one for this right wing back or right midfielder to take that throw in. So let's see what happens there. a bit of time wasted there, allowing the Camden Chelsea to put up more markers. And it's a big one downfield here. Looking to, this is not the style here really of the Hope International team. They're the one who love to play it on the ground. So it's now with Valdo Anderson, who made a very poor decision there on a chest pass where Bracha was being confronted by 2 or 3 players. And as a result, the ball will be put into touch for a throw-in to be awarded to Hope International.
I think also the movement of Charles over to the left, to the left, yes, is to counteract the speed of Wilkes. A very, very nippy person when he gets on his bike, Roger.
Yes, indeed, and a good observation there, Axel. So it's now with Camden Church and they move forward. It's a tussle over there, rubbed over there. Now it's now with Wilkes. Wilkes plays that one back in to find his man. Let's see what happens. It goes across. Looking at Tevin Thompson. Keeper comes and not the best of takes, but was able to grab it on the second attempt and a kick downfield high and hard in the air. Nevertheless, finds the defender there for Wilkes, for now with Glasgow for Hope International. Glasgow try to get that one wrong. Bit short there to Tevin Thompson. A bit of tussle coming in. The referee says that Thompson was holding. And we see Glasgow now, he's going to be cautioned. Glasgow, a bit of tempered youngster, needs to, a very skillful player, but he needs to control his temper a bit in Glasgow. And Glasgow receiving a yellow card there for conduct, not in keeping with the laws of the game. So it's 0-0 thus far. Glasgow giving up that one to Camdonia Chelsea. So it's going to be a free kick. The referee taking a bit of time there to get his notes going. So it's 0-0 thus far. Let's see what happens here now. Referee is pleased with the position. One goes across from right to left, from right to left to find Charles. Charles moves that one downfield, finds his man, tried to find his skipper there, but a bit overweighted there. Too strong for him on that occasion. It went into touch for a throw-in. So it's now with Camden Chelsea still fighting themselves through that one. Was able to bring some closure to that movement. He's been pushed there by 2 players. And he goes into touch for a throw-in, for a goal kick, looks like. The referee signals it's going to be a throw-in or a goal kick. Throw-in, so as the one went off and the other side away from us here. Let's move to the side we call the river side. We throw in there, long throw taken down there, head away there, another throw in to be awarded to the Hope International team.
Roger, someone told me that you would have had to collect a good bit of your the cricket balls that were beaten when you attempted to spin down in the river. And we had the cricket pitch out there.
Well, I was never a cricket fan, so such a person really speaking about another Roger. So there we have it now, a free kick right on the more or less on the center line to be taken by Hope International on this occasion. They pumped quite a few players forward, and let's see what happens here now. Kick taken high and hard in the air, airborne. Lovely take there by Tevin Thompson on the chest there. Blockage coming in again. It's now with a fight on with Valdo Anderson and that defender there. Anderson, a very strong player in terms of his body structure, Axel. And for the years he has been playing, Anderson has really showed some qualities.
And he's still fit, still running with the youngsters, and really had, it looks like a Cuttle under some pressure there. Is it Cuttle, number 3, laying under some pressure to get out of his own defense?
Yes, indeed. So it's now with a good heading pass there. Both players there for almost colliding there for the Hope International team, but a good bounce there, well read there by Valdo Anderson on this occasion. Anderson holds that one up, he turns, look for some support, gets that one in to find it. Glasgow back to Bracha. Bracha is skipper, he has that under control. Bracha comes across field, still a very nippy player in Bracha. He still has some control on that one, plays that one back. Let's see where he goes with that one. The player goes across field now, finds some support, finds his right wing back. Good play indeed. Hope International, they're in indomitable team, have been doing this for many years. It's Nigel Charles now, just smash on that one. He goes right, number 7, plays that one to find his man. He played back inside to find his central defender. He's coming across field.
Oh, good ball.
Good ball indeed. Find number 13. He for Camden Chelsea, he controls. He goes inside. Good move on the part. Looking for support. Twists and turn. Almost lost that one out there, but was able to retrieve so his teammate can take that one over. A tackle coming there by Charles again. Long downfield. That player was standing there.
Bishop. Oh, goalkeeper comes.
Well read by the keeper there, but I think he might have been offside. Roxell had any contact being made there because the keeper was way ahead of the defense, nevertheless. So it's now with Glasgow. Glasgow to his Bracha. a good touch on that one, but referee says it's going to be a foul against Bradshaw on that occasion. No intention.
On
Actually,
Charles again.
Yeah, he actually went for that ball. So you can understand Charles being you could have heard the appeals over there. Persons and viewers would have been seeing Charles over the years. National player. Roxel, you remember we made that call for Charles many moons ago at Victoria Park for him to be national setup.
Correct.
And, he's
right.
there. He's there and really making the best of what he had learned over the years, and really
he's evolved into a really good utility player, because he's been playing in various roles for the national unit and even here for Chelsea.
And even as I remember, Roxel too, on an interview with the coach of the national team, Ezra Hendrickson, he really give good commendation about Charles, and I think it's my fellow back there from the Bel area. Trying to remember his name. He plays for TNT, man. Cross comes here for Chelsea. It drops and not able to keep that into touch. It goes into touch for
Najima Bergen,
yes. They both left-footed, and they would have really Roxel did mama work during that previous tournament.
Well, I'm not sure if Bergen is happy these days, because they got a whipping in their first game, 4-1. Captain Bergen, and he's here probably looking at the two teams that he'll play next, because they'll need to get some points out of their next encounter.
So it's now with Thompson, a very strong player indeed, physical indeed. Shot on goal there by Valdo Anderson, a poor one on that occasion. Not getting control of his shot there, and he went into touch for a goal kick to be awarded to Camdonia Chelsea. 0-0 thus far with 26 minutes gone on the ticker in this second encounter of two being played here at the Brighton facility in the Vincy Soccer Premier League 2026. So it's now with Camdonia Chelsea looking for some movement there. Back to the keeper, he controls. First touch, plays it back now to find Nigel Charles. And Charles Watkins, which gets that one a good to punt, as we call that, onto his player there. He controls, trying to go down line. Good movement there. And a very, Roxel, if you look at this very nippy movement there by the players there of Camdonia Chelsea. Very sharp runners indeed.
Definitely you would see this happening, because they are one of the teams that I'm sure were on the training ground and going through their routines, their plans. Even Mr. Wilson would have called earlier, are we going to still start on the 30th, because I want my periodic training session to be in sync for when we're ready to start. So they've done a bit of work to get here and to prepare for this new league, Roger.
So it's now with them once more. I've been foul committed there again. It looks like, is it Glasgow?
Miller, it looks like
number 20.
Committing the foul.
Committing the foul, yes. He has to be very careful there. Player goes down there. He had a fall there, Roxel, that and you can hear the appeal over there by the coach. He's the same man referee. So Jack One Glasgow has to be very, very careful here this evening. And I think the bench has to keep an eye on him as well, because he can be very aggressive at times. So it's now a free kick there to be awarded, nevertheless, to the Camdonia Chelsea team, just about 3 meters or so from the center line. And we see 4 players on a defensive role there for Camdonia Chelsea, not needed at this moment, but the play is short nevertheless. They think the intention to attract players out. The ball played in there, but it deflected off head there. Oh, this could be just a shot coming there. Oh, good block there on the part. And you see the referee says a foul, a call against that player there, and that player for, it looks like he's down. The referee is now calling the physio on there, Maxman, to assist the player there for Hope International as he sustained an injury there. Let's hope that he will be able to continue in this game. So you're not missing anything at the moment. We see the referee having a word there with the Glasgow nevertheless as well. And as some work is being administered there to that player, not sure who the number is at the moment, as Marksman is making some assessment as to the level of injury. While we look at Anderson and Thompson up front here now, trying to work their way out, while we see also Roxel players from both teams having conversion, having to go into the conversations to maybe working things out.
Yes, well, it's always a time to probably have a revisit of the tactical strategies and their game plan. Whenever you have a break, BB is the one that's down, looks like.
Yes, and really hobbling Roxell. He doesn't look as if he's gonna make it back on the field at all. He's not been able to put any pressure onto his. It looks like his ankles. So it's now forward there. Now they're moving forward. Now, Hope International, a long one downfield, looking to find Tevin Thompson, and it looks like that one been missed there by Val Anderson, but it's now with the number 8 player there for Camdonia Chelsea. A long one downfield, looking to find this man there. But headed over there quite nicely by the defense there for Hope International. He's been possessed there. It's going to be a throwing to be awarded to the Camdonia Chelsea team. We see who take that one. And let's see. You see the coach is not happy over there, trying to get his players more mobile. As mobile as they are, he thinks they can get better out of them. A good turn there by the number 3 player there for Camdonia for Hope International. He has to swipe back one downfield. He does. Find Tevin Thompson. Tevin Thompson on that one. He plays that one for a lovely ball indeed by Tevin Thompson. Can he get it in? Or play that one a bit too far back. Or Thompson was digging forward, looking to get that support. It's now with Camdonia Chelsea moving forward. Tevin Thompson mashing that forces there for Hope International. Long ball, long field there, but only far the number 5 player there. He's been dispossessed there once more. Fighting his way through, nevertheless. Gets that one for the field. Over to number 17, tries to come inside. Doing some footwork there, but turns, has 2 players to contend with. Bratcher, Marshall, deflection coming there, but it went into touch, yes. So a corner has been awarded to the Camdonia Chelsea team, deep into. Well, it's a corner, so it's actually deep.
Can't get any deeper than this.
Exactly.
Oh boy.
Yes, so
here we go. It's a corner for Chelsea. 32nd minute on the clock, and looks like it's going to be a left-footed corner swinging inwards. And here we go. Good area, but Thompson again. He's been there. And this Thompson heading away, the gentleman who took the corner was able to rush Glasgow. Glasgow probably now wondering how hard he should go because he's on a yellow card.
yes, he has to be very careful.
And the hobbling Cuttle lane, that is.
And Roxell, while we made that observation, there has to be a change, it looks like. See some signals being made to the bench, and that player is still hobbling across. Hope is still down with playing with 10 players.
Right.
As they move across.
All right, so it's Warren. Warren takes it, and for Chelsea, brings it in the middle, finds Miller. Miller is going to go back to Warren, deep on the left-hand side in their own half, as he asks, he's asking for some movement, he's asking for some options, not really showing up there as he goes into touch. Wilkes gets around, is he? No, he's, well, this time, yes, he does gets around Miller, and Miller has to pull him to the ground. And it's an infringement against Miller. And so a free kick coming to Hope International in a very, very dangerous position here, Roger.
Yes, indeed. Let's see what they will make of this one. We see now that player is back in Roxell, not for Hope International, not really making the best, still hobbling a bit, but let's see if we will be able to pull himself through on that one. So we see Bratcher now, Roxell moving forward up now as that player is back on the field.
So here we go. Referee Muzaki King is taking a little while to make his notes, Roger.
Yes, indeed. His cautions. So someone will have been cautioned that we missed Roxell.
Right. It could be Miller because he was the one who initiated the contact. Here we go. It looks like Bratcher bringing that one in, is it? And head away. Miller finds the number 3 in Bishop, who turns well. Bishop still moving down on the left. He has also changed his route of attack, Roger, and tries to come over to the left into the number 13 in Williams, but cleaned up there by Bibi. Finds Thompson. Thompson goes back to his number 3 in Matthias. Matthias back all the way to Batiste, his goalkeeper, who finds Matthias, is it, on the line. Movement slowly. And a little bit slow movement going forward there. We were wondering if there was a whistle or not. But there we go. It finds Glasgow. Glasgow not able to control properly. And Matthews cleans it up to Bibi. Bibi goes inside. This time to Glasgow. Glasgow is looking. Plays it through. Looking for Wilkes. Wilkes now on the right left-hand side. Wilkes cuts inside. Wilkes is brought to the ground. Wilkes is brought to the ground. Wilkes is brought to the ground. Penalty awarded by King. And Chelsea has... let's look at it. Yes, was he? Well, I think it was the... wasn't it the challenge before that? Before the one we saw, but I think it was a penalty, Roger.
Yes, indeed. Russell, a good observation there, good switch there by Hope International, and Wilkes is a speedster.
I'm telling you,
he actually took them on, and if you have that speed going, and all you need is a little notch in a penalty area. And I think what most of our footballers need to be doing more, especially the attackers, is to move forward, take themselves forward, and look for
run at the defense.
Run at the defense. That's
yes.
it. So penalty kicker. Let's see who's it. Number 26.
26 in Nyron Delplush.
Yes, Delplush. Let's see what happens there.
Nyron Delplush against Isaiah Barker. Whistle goes. Let's see what he does. Takes a few steps back, and he is getting ready. And he scores.
Yes.
He scores top right corner. Delplush gets the show opened here for Hope International. In let's look at that again. Wow.
Yes, Roxelle, very stiff netting. You might have thought that one did not score.
So Delplush, he's been around the footballing arena for a bit. In the 36th minute, I would say, has opened the account for Hope International, and they're on their way and leading in this encounter. Miller and Chelsea, Camdonia Chelsea, are gonna have to regroup and try to pull something out of the bag and or keep it as tight as possible and go into the second half with instructions from the break. Let's see though. Warren brings it across, finds Cuttle. Cuttle is looking, asking for movement. Not many options. Goes back to Warren. Warren to Charles. Charles back to the number 14 in Slater. Slater was trying to give the return pass to Charles. Somehow, Roger, my view, I think Charles is being wasted out there.
Yes, you better serve playing in the center of the field, Roxelle,
yes.
At this moment.
Here we go. It's with Matthias. He's attempting to go, Alexander that is, trying to go forward, but he's blocked off in his tracks. Not a good outlet pass by Nero, looking for the number 11 in Barber. And there's some arguments coming between the Chelsea players. Just a touch now, as they now are looking to make sure that it doesn't go too badly. Controlled well here by the number 13 in Williams. Williams cuts inside, brings it back to Imani Miller. Miller looks and finds Glenn Roy Lane. And Lane cannot get past Wilkes. And so Chelsea is going to battle again.
Yeah, Roxelle, and while I applaud both teams for the speedy, you have to control the speed as well. And I think that's what created that penalty earlier on.
Correct. Here we go. It's Barber, but losing now to Glasgow. Glasgow gives it to Wilkes. Miller comes in hard. And Miller is not allowing Wilkes to go forward.
Asking the spectators to keep the eyes on the ball.
Mm-hmm.
A very vicious tackle there, allowing that one to come beyond us here, Roxelle. So it's going to be a throw-in.
Throw-in. As we still see Jashawn Bibi looking like he's not 100% on those legs.
Hobbling a bit, yes.
Yes, still hobbling. And goes across now. And back to Matthews, Samuel Matthews. Matthews goes upfield looking for Anderson. Anderson heads it back to Bradshaw. Bradshaw is bringing it across, finds Delplush. Delplush plays it into the path of Glasgow. Glasgow is looking for Wilkes. Wilkes is on his bike once more. And Wilkes is again having to deal with Glenroy Lane. And Lane looks like the one with more pain, Roger.
Yes, Roxelle, but not only that, Roxelle, why do you make mention of that? I'm seeing the referee saying goal kick.
Foul.
It's a foul. It's a foul.
It's into the back, I believe, in my estimation.
Yes, because Wilkes, as you made mention of, like we mentioned earlier on, this is a very speedy game, very fast-paced game, right, by both teams. But you have to control the speed at occasions and at many times. And most of the time, because anything can happen here. A little nudge, a little touch, and like I said, anything can happen.
And just imagine you're evading that nudge, and the nudger goes to the ground while you continue advancing.
Yes. So we see that player is down. The physio, there's no signal for the physio to be on the field play yet. Referee is making an assessment.
Okay.
And that's a bit long.
Yes.
And the physio has taken his initiative to come on the field at this moment. The referee has not made any signal over there, but let's see what happens there.
Glenroy Lane, he is not in the best position. The position he would like to be. He's not feeling his best. You could see that he's grimacing. He decides to take his boot off, and this must be a signal to Kenson, Wilson, and this crew that there may be a need for a substitution or two. Well, at least here.
Well, play is going to be continuous. That play.
Well, it has to.
Yes.
It has to. It has to.
And we see that Roxelle, maybe another ankle injury going.
Well, Barker goes far to his left again to Nigel Charles, who decides to find Barber. Barber cannot control. He has to fight for it, and that he does. Comes inside and beats up, gets past 2, 3. Time to let it go. He's asking for questions, Mr. Barber, but you've done a little too much. It's now forced to Miller. Miller gives it back to Charles. Charles to Nero. Nero turns nicely. Gets attempts to get past Matthias. Does he? Out into touch it goes.
Yeah.
So
with 42 minutes remaining, gone on the tick around Roxelle in this second period of play. First period of play in the second encounter between Camdonia, Chelsea, and Hope International, leading 1-0. Penalty scored there by Delpech.
Yes, Nyron Delpech. So
and another 2 players down Roxelle. We see this because of the physicality of this game. We are definitely see some nudges happening, taking place, and players are going down one after the other, as if you might have sprayed something in the atmosphere and like some bug to kill some.
We have not done that. We have not done that. No. It's not about that at all. It's about having some good football and football on the new branding of the Vincy Soccer Premier League. And this is where we are gonna push forward. Comes across, finds Warren. Warren is looking to find Cuttle. Cuttle controls, and he goes into the number 13 here in Williams. Williams goes to Imani Miller. Miller is looking for movement. Pumps a good ball forward, looking for Bishop. Bishop is in, is he? Bishop has it. Oh no, he doesn't. I was obscured there by the defender, and I thought he was in, but Batiste was definitely under control.
Very smart move by Batiste as well, faking that ball drop there and really getting the advantage on it. And Wills goes again. Wills gets that one across field, but the referee assistant flag goes up. See, that one went over the goal line. So we see that wasn't Wilkes. That was, is it Glasgow who went up that end there? But good attempt there.
Thompson, yes.
Oh, you'd have switched with Wilkes.
Yes, Thompson, yes.
So
ringing the changes.
Good switch.
Yes, it is definitely.
Really created some stir here for Camden Chelsea defenders.
Well, Charles, he would definitely have a few words to say at the halftime break to his unit and what he would prefer to see. Not out of the game by any stretch of the imagination, Roger, but they are having a lot of difficulty. That one is kicked. Oh wow! Yeah. That one is kicked into the river. Intentionally?
Very much so. Well, I think Charles was looking for some space to find someone moving on. Let's see what happens to this one, Roxelle.
It's Nero trying to clear the danger, and referee King says Valdo Anderson was impeded. And here we go, Roger.
Another dangerous position.
Exceptionally dangerous with the few kickers that we have on this Hope International team. This is a spot of bother for Chelsea once again, Mr. Gurley.
Yes, indeed, Roxel. And we see, as you mentioned, we see now 6 players back there for Camdonia Chelsea, just waiting on the distance to be given by the referee. And we see Camdonia, that is Hope International players there. One, well, it looks like Anderson. It looks like Glasgow behind that one. Let's see, because Thompson has gone in and about the penalty area. And just 2 players for Hope International inside there. So this has to be maybe some power shot or something spectacular, Roxel. Let's see what happens with this one. Hope is not making any advantageous movement, in the sense that
the only 2 players advance.
Exactly,
yes.
and only 4 players are behind the ball.
Well,
another one goes in. Let's see what happens here now. See referee asking that player who's joining Naya to backtrack a bit, back into the wall.
So who's there? We have Delplesh, we have Valdo Anderson, and he's the one taking it low into the wall. Bratcher takes the rebound kick, so to speak, or attempt, and doesn't materialize the way he would like. And we saw 2 minutes up on the 4th official's board for additional time. And so we're probably getting very close to that. Here we go. It is Baba finding, it looks like Warren. Warren comes across to Charles. Charles now comes over to the right back position. And he pushes it forward, looking for Baba. Nero is the one who is under some pressure from Matthias. Comes out now to, it looks like a Thompson. Thompson picks it up well. And he is going on the throttle. Good ball forward, but Warren read it well, and he averts the danger momentarily. But Thompson still plays it for Bratcher. Bratcher back to Thompson. Thompson looking good. He brings it inside. Finds the 29. That's Glasgow. Glasgow to Bratcher. Oh, why did he collect it like that? He should be going forward with it, Roger. Oh, that was a good ball. And the opportunity goes becking once more to probably go a little bit more further advanced there, Hope International. Matthias picks it up on the right side, deep in his own half. And that's the end of the first period. An entertaining first period, a fast-paced first period. And the first period that separates the team is a goal from the penalty spot. Nyron Delplesh, after Wilkes would have won a challenge in the box.
Yes, Roxanne, indeed. A very fast-paced game, as you mentioned. Both teams were at each other's gullet. But the team that came out, we saw really that the Hope International team really pushed it there. We saw it was came across there and really put some pressure on the defense there for Camdonia Chelsea, and creating a penalty, a foul to be committed there, and a penalty awarded to the Hope International team. And Hope really living up to their actual formal playing actions, where they're the team that move the ball around very, very good. And just having a player like Tevin Thompson and Valdo Anderson there really, and Bratcher, the skipper, really putting some pressure on the Camdonia Chelsea. And as a result, the penalty was awarded, and they lead 1-0 Hope International, that is, over Camdonia Chelsea in this first period of play, in this final encounter this evening at the Brighton facility in the Vincy Premier League competition.
So we're going to take a short break, and we'll be right back with you in about 10 to 15 minutes with the second period.
We step onto the pitch to conquer, to ignite belief, to dominate the moment. We take control, we win, and sometimes we lose. We score, we miss, but we regain control. A free kick, a pass, an assist, and the goals follow. From penalties under pressure, every challenge looks easy. So we repeat it. Because it's one team, driven by one dream, inside one league. Vincy Soccer Premier League.
Oh, it's Hope! And they have returned from 1 goal down. Goal! He scores! He scores!
Cross comes in now, open goal, it's in the back of the net.
The Vincy Soccer Premier League is brought to you by the SVG Football Federation.
We step onto the pitch to conquer, to ignite belief, to dominate the moment. We take control, we win, and sometimes we lose. We score, we miss, but we regain control. A free kick, a pass, an assist, and the goals follow. From penalties under pressure. Every challenge looks easy, so we repeat it. Because it's one team, driven by one dream, inside one league. Vincy Soccer Premier League.
Oh, it's hope! And they have returned from one goal down. Goal! He scores! He scores!
Cross comes in now, open goal, it's in the back of the net. With the early goal, it looks like.
The Vincy Soccer Premier League is brought to you by the SVG Football Federation.
We step onto the pitch to conquer, to ignite belief, to dominate the moment. We take control, we win, and sometimes we lose. We score, we miss, but we regain control. A free kick, a pass, an assist, and the goals follow. From penalties under pressure. Every challenge looks easy, so we repeat it. Because it's one team, driven by one dream, inside one league. Vincy Soccer Premier League.
Comes in now, open goal, it's in the back of the net. The Predators with the early goal, it looks like.
The Vincy Soccer Premier League is brought to you by the SVG Football Federation.
We step onto the pitch to conquer, to ignite belief, to dominate the moment. We take control, we win, and sometimes we lose. We score, we miss, but we regain control. A free kick, a pass, an assist, and the goals follow. From penalties under pressure. Every challenge looks easy, so we repeat it. Because it's one team, driven by one dream, inside one league. Vincy Soccer Premier League.
Oh, it's hope! And they have returned from one goal down. Goal! He scores! He scores!
Cross comes in now, open goal, it's in the back of the net. With the early goal, it looks like.
The Vincy Soccer Premier League is brought to you by the SVG Football Federation.
We step onto the pitch to conquer, to ignite belief, to dominate the moment. We take control, we win, and sometimes we lose. We score, we miss, but we regain control. A free kick, a a pass, an assist, and the goals follow. From penalties under pressure. Every challenge looks easy. So we repeat it. Because it's one team, driven by one dream, inside one league. Vincy Soccer Premier League.
Oh, it's hope! And they have returned from one goal down. Goal! He scores! He scores!
Cross comes in now, open goal, it's in the back of the net. The Predators with the early goal, it looks like.
The Vincy Soccer Premier League is brought to you by the SVG Football Federation.
We step onto the pitch to conquer, to ignite belief, to dominate the moment. We take control, we win, and sometimes we lose. We score, we miss, but we regain control. A free kick, a pass, an assist, and the goals follow. From penalties under pressure. Every challenge looks easy. So we repeat it. Because it's one team, driven by one dream, inside one league. Vincy Soccer Premier League.
Oh, it's hope! And they have returned from one goal down. Goal! He scores! He scores!
Cross comes in now, open goal, it's in the back of the net. With the early goal, it looks like.
The Vincy Soccer Premier League is brought to you by the SVG Football Federation.
We step onto the pitch to conquer, to ignite belief, to dominate the moment. We take control, we win, and sometimes we lose. We score, we miss, but we regain control. A free kick, a pass, an assist, and the goals follow. From penalties under pressure. Every challenge looks easy. So we repeat it. Because it's one team, driven by one dream, inside one league. Vincy Soccer Premier League.
Oh, it's hope! And they have returned from one goal down. Goal! He scores! He scores!
Cross comes in now, open goal, it's in the back of the net. The Predators with the early goal, it looks like.
The Vincy Soccer Premier League is brought to you by the SVG Football Federation.
We step onto the pitch to conquer, to ignite belief, to dominate the moment. We take control, we win, and sometimes we lose. We score, we miss, but we regain control. A free kick, a pass, an assist, and the goals follow. From penalties under pressure. Every challenge looks easy. So we repeat it. Because it's one team, driven by one dream, inside one league. Vincy Soccer Premier League.
Oh, it's hope! And they have returned from one goal down. Goal! He scores!
Cross comes in now, open goal, it's in the back of the net. The Predators with the early goal, it looks like.
The Vincy Soccer Premier League is brought to you by the SVG Football Federation.
We step onto the pitch to conquer, to ignite belief, to dominate the moment. We take control, we win, and sometimes we lose. We score, we miss, but we regain control. A free kick, a pass, an assist, and the goals follow. From penalties under pressure. Every challenge looks easy, so we repeat it. Because it's one team, driven by one dream, inside one league. Vincy Soccer Premier League.
Oh, it's Hope! And they have returned from one.
Yes, we are back at the Brighton facility, and in this National Premier League Football Championship, we see Hope making some changes, it would appear. Yeah, we see one player coming in the side there. Not being too visible from my end as players are standing in my pathway. But there are substitutions. It's to Camdonia Chelsea from the first period of play against Hope International. We have a kick-off now. It's 45 minutes. Another 45 to go.
Yes, so it's Miller. Miller finding Cuttle, and Cuttle is going for the right, and it looks like Charles has taken that spot up. Oh no, is it? We'll get that right. And Charles is, yes, he is on the right. Well, where he started. And here we go. Thurin comes in, finds the young man for Hope International. That's Bradshaw now, goes forward, but he's dispossessed. Good work there. It looks like a Cuttle going forward, looking for some movement. It comes inside, finds the number 13 in Williams. Williams now back to Cuttle. Cuttle is still moving forward with some urgency, and number 14 tries to trip it forward. It's still Cuttle though, picks it up and coming across, looking for the number 11, can't find. And Nero takes a snapshot and not able to control. And the fast pace again, really quick out of the blocks here, Chelsea, but broken down. They've been rushed. They came out, Roger, with a very high press game, and they lost some of the energy probably in the latter part of the first period, and I guess this break would have been doing them something good for their energies.
Yes, indeed, and I think there would have been a quite elaborate pep talk there as they prepare to come back into the second period of play. Roxanne really saw the urgency by the Camdonia Chelsea team, really making some serious inroads pretty early on this in this encounter here. And we see now that one of the players for the Hope International team is down. Not sure who that player is as yet, but definitely pep in the step, as we say, by the Camdonia Chelsea team. Really looking to pull one back on this one, as we mentioned earlier on, to the speed, really speedy movement among them is really might be the decider in this encounter this evening.
Right, well, it's 1-0 though, and the ascendancy being held by Hope International, and we are hoping that we can actually see a few more goals this evening.
Yes, so Wilkes is the one who went down actually. He's the one who's leaving the field of play, but he doesn't seem to be in any serious but he's holding his back a bit, so there might have been a pong on the muscle there. But he's moving off pretty strong. So I'm
Yeah,
sure
he's a strong young.
he's
He's
gonna
a
be
strong young man. He's a strong young man. I see the individual that came in, Roger. I still not looking at the finding the number, but we'll get there. But it's Matthews. Matthews gonna pump downfield, looking to find the number 26 but headed away. Bratcher gets the loose ball, does he? He's in a tussle still. Bratcher though, yes. Brings it back to that young man who came in. Finds Alexander. Alexander trying to clear the danger. Again,
quite notable, right? And the referee has to be more spot on with his somebody, because Bratcher was definitely kicked over there, and there was no advantage to be played there. Actually, he should have really called these dangerous fouls and to bring some control to the game. Otherwise, he can find himself in a spot of bother.
well, so far so good for him though, as taken up by Imani Miller. Miller tries to go long upfield, looking for the number 11, Barber. No way on this earth was he getting that pass, Roger. There was too much on it.
Yeah, very strong too.
Yes, I guess you ask to be precise and to be decisive with your passes, but you also have to understand the conditions under which you're working, Roger.
Indeed.
And headed away by the number 4. I thought it was Jermaine Harry. Now I see the number, and that's correct. He's in, and I think Hope is trying to sturdy up their defense as they come. They come closer to the end of this game. Albeit we still do have another 40 minutes or so to go. Here we go. So the player out, Roger, for Hope International was whom?
I'm trying to determine that one now.
Is it Jaquan Glasgow?
Jaquan Glasgow, yes.
Yes,
Indeed, yes.
definitely.
And a good move on the part of Hope.
Excellent
because
move.
Jaquan could have been exempted.
And you don't want to lose Jaquan for another encounter. The next may be a very good one, from against one of those more formidable teams. And so yes, with the quality you have on the bench, you could always make those changes. But an opportunity coming here for Chelsea. On the far there, bringing it across. Good call, good cross. Oh, really good cross. Nigel Charles was in there, as well as the young man. It looks like Cuttle, but Warren it was actually. And those two went up. That was a good free kick.
Indeed, I can't imagine how that came out. That looks like it had goal written all over it.
Well,
but luckily for them,
it had, but it just didn't go into the back of the net. So here we go. This is with Matthias. Matthias comes back and finds Alexander. Alexander chips forward, not getting what he's supposed to get there. Some bright neon orange boots. You can't miss them. Looks like Hope was sponsored by Neon. I don't know. Where you go on? It's now with Cuttle. Cuttle finds number 27 who came in for Chelsea, and that's Ben, Alroy Ben. And so we have a few changes being wrong. And Wilkes under some pressure. Still Wilkes under some pressure. Let's see what the call is. The call is in his favor. And they are understanding, Roger, that they cannot let Wilkes get away.
definitely not, Justin. I'm saying Justin. Roxell.
Let's do that. Let's give the kudos to the big man who's watching over us tonight, Justin Douglas, as we do commentary.
Yes. So the mix-up I was saying. Let's see this one first.
Oh, Miller. You're coming off the wrong side of the foot, Roger.
Yes, and not the best of kicks either by that player there for Hope International. So, yeah, the point I was about to make, Roxell, is that the players need to be more, while they're iffy with their movement, they need to be more cautious, as we mentioned earlier on, with their tackles. Let's hope that there are no injuries, but a call being made there for an throw-in against Camdonia Chelsea.
Right, so it's Harry, Jermaine Harry, number 4 on his back. He brings it into his captain, Bratcher. Bratcher's coming across and looking to find Alexander. Alexander comes down on the right here as they advance forward. Good ball into that looks like the goal scorer. Delplesh, and then Anderson with the shot and goal. Bowled it out, and it's now Chelsea trying to go forward. Finds his number 11, Barber. Barber is pumping that into a Hope International player. Four still do now. Four, it looks like Williams as he goes forward. And he is getting into the Bishop. Bishop though is well marshaled. Really good work there by Alexander Roger to pick up the slack in the middle of the defense there for Hope International.
Very good defensive work there on the part of that defender. But I think the coaches are more annoyed with that player. He thinks he should have had a shot there.
I think so too.
Yes.
I think it took a little bit of time, and he should have really shielded that ball. But you also have to commend probably being put off of his game. The defender did the job there. So it's Delpech trying to go forward, gets it to Bracha. Bracha and Delpech are not communicating well. For also the number 14, that's Slater. Slater goes out to Nigel Charles, who cuts inside in a more advanced position now. Nigel Charles, and he hammers one, and that's high and hard. But I'm thinking I need to see Nigel Charles in the middle of the field.
Intentions all being good, but
yes,
a bit overweighted on that one.
For Chelsea's, I don't know, for their attacking advancement, we probably need to see Nigel Charles in a progressive middle segment of the field here. Pump downfield, looking for Valdo Anderson, and there is an infringement, this time against Chelsea. So jumping over the back, Roger?
Yes, coming from behind and actually impeding Valdo there on that occasion, but it's now with Hope. They're trying to go forward.
So Steven Thompson under some pressure, still Thompson, but loses out to Nero. Nero to Bishop. Bishop goes across, finds Nero, and leaves it now to Williams. Williams comes inside and finds the number 14 in Slater. Slater comes right to the number 11 in Barber. Barber under some pressure, still Barber though, and still Chelsea with Slater. Slater goes back to Cuttle. Cuttle goes across. Finds Nigel Charles on the right. Nigel Charles forward to Cuttle. A little too much on it. But Chelsea will regain possession. Warren. Charles. And taken away by Jermaine Harry. Into Valdo Anderson. Anderson lays it. Not close enough to Delpech, and stolen. Midfield battle, nothing going right so far, not stringing them together as they would like, or not getting to the feet as the players would have liked on the opposing teams. And into touch once more, Roger.
And it's a free kick there to Camdonia Chelsea. That wasn't being pumped downfield. The keeper has to come.
It was a free kick, was it?
Yes, it was a free kick. Yes,
okay.
so let's see what happens there. The keeper has to take it up.
There we go. It's Batiste, and we bring it across now to Delpech, the goal scorer. Yeah, man of the match so far, Roger. 55 minutes. Still have a few minutes to go, but who have impressed you so far? You can think about that when we get this break. It's now with number 6. It's Cuttle. He's been all right, and he's been a pretty sturdy individual. Comes into the number 15, who is is it Slater? No, that's Miller. Miller is losing out a bit, but now with Slater. Slater comes across, looking for Barber, and he cannot reel it in. Barack Barber. Obama Barack Barber. Yes, he will need to have some presidential stature this evening to pull this one out of the bag, but it's Warren trying to clear and conceding a corner, Roger.
Yes, indeed. Good build up there by Camdonia Chelsea, by Hope International. Let's see what they will make of this one. It's another chance here for them. Let's see, 2 players up. We've seen players moving forward. Well, Roxell, I think Hope might have made 2 changes because that defender who we think got injured, I don't think he's on the field of play as well. So there might have been 2 changes there.
And Bibi. Correct.
So it's going to be a corner kick now. A bit defensive there on the part of Hope, less or poor clearance. Valdo Anderson there trying flick there, pedal kick there, but hadn't enough height on that one. It went more aerial than anything else and went into touch over the goal line for a goal kick to be awarded to Camdonia Chelsea.
So now a bit of a number of errors. So we had Chad. That was Chad Davis who took the corner, and so he's been in, number 23 on his back, and Chelsea now attempts to making roads. Nigel Charles brings it back to Warwick. Is it Miller? Miller looking and finding Cuttle. Cuttle goes forward looking for Nero. Not breaking up the play quite often here. The Hope International not allowing the Camdonia Chelsea to play. They came out with a very high press, and so far there's not been able to work for them on the offensive end though. That's one looking for Bishop. Bishop, we haven't seen him, Roger, get an opportunity to unleash anything. I'm wondering what we would see. You remember the big striker for St. Vincent, Ned? Probably
yes.
one who, if Bishop gets a chance and he gets it right on his feet, it could be a really, really menacing strike. So we would like to see that at least tonight. I'm not saying that we want him to score. I'm not supporting Chelsea, but to see what he offers, because he's been running all evening at the top.
A very stocky player indeed, very, very stocky, but getting the work done nevertheless. So it's now with Hope International. They're trying to get this one forward, looking for some space to put that one in. He tries to go long. He goes long indeed. We see headed away by the defense. It's now not Bishop with Bishop. He controls, but plays back to the middle lane. There's now will do good turn there on the part of Nero. Nero gets that one to his right midfielder. He try to go forward now. Let's see, comes inside. He chooses to go further back. Don't think the coach will be happy with this one that he did a little earlier on. So it's now control. He's going to take a run on this one. Not fully controlled. He has two persons to contend with. And taken over there by Wilkes, and he goes into touch for a throw-in to be awarded to Camdonia Chelsea. See the referee going to the assistance of that player number 3 there for Hope, who might have got a whack in the face. But nevertheless, it's going to be a throw to Camdonia Chelsea. Let's see what happens here. What is the referee waiting on? Or maybe someone pads was out, so he's now fixed them. Let's see what happens there. Throw to be taken. He goes to the line. He holding the one up. It's rubbed away by Thompson. Thompson get that one out to Valdo Anderson. He turns inside, turns out. Lovely move there by Wilkes. Wilkes a speedster on this occasion there. Yes, he was impeded. He was impeded. Yeah. Yes, I think he was impeded there intentionally. The referee making a call there to that player. What happened there? He realizes that the speedster that Wilkes is, and just decide to impede his movement there, which he did, and the referee goes to his pocket. He's been cautioned.
All right. Well, you would know because you've been at the highest level in officiating in your day, Roger, and so a very good eye in terms of what you need to be looking for.
Well, Roxelle, been there, done that. and of course, even though I'm looking at the football game, sometimes I do my assessment on the referees as well. But it's going to be a free kick there to be awarded to Hope International. They are digging as deep as possible. Let's see what happens there now. A lovely one goes across there. Oh, Anderson stood just between them there, but with that player, he turns inside, finds his man there. Thompson goes forward there, but a bit overweighted pass there by Thompson. Touching that one a bit too long. This one goes back to the keeper there now. Played back to the keeper by number 5 player. Plays that one back to find his defender as well. He's in touch. Luckily for him, he was able to get that one through, nevertheless. But wins are showing at the moment, Roxelle. But like I say, it was a lucky moment there for him, as he had to chase that one down from a very hard weighted pass there. And Hope's wins showing deep into their own half. Throw taken. Finds Thompson. Thompson didn't take that one lightly, but was able to recover nevertheless. It's now with Batcher. Batcher tried to smuggle that one, but that defender had to go in there and clear. It's high and hard there. Valdo Anderson to that one. Header with a good header there, but yes, he has to call that one. Let's see, Anderson, with no intention really, but that player climbed a bit high there and he fell in the process. May have had a head knock. Let's hope it's not too severe. And yes, very fast-paced game here by both teams, and I think they both are really having their eyes on each other, Roxelle, as they're trying to make their way out on this one. Hope International leading 1-0. Goal scored very early in the first period of play. And we see the Chelsea players very physical indeed, trying to make the best as well, trying to be as equal as possible with the Hope International players. And just the name of Hope International winning numerous championships around, there would be some lookout for them as they try to dig as deep as possible in this game. So the player is now up, number 7 player. I'll get you that name shortly. Number 7. Is it Charles? Nigel Charles again? Yes, and you can understand why they would not want to lose Nigel Charles to any injury here. You see the skipper Nero really putting some pressure there, and that player was actually speaking to the skipper Bradshaw on that occasion. But Charles is up on his feet. He's moving out. Well, he's been aided by the physio there. Let's hope that it's not that bad. So it's going to be a free kick there, nevertheless, to Camdonia Chelsea as they prepare to restart this game. Just on the edge of the arc there, the circle in their half. That is, Charles is making his way out. We see what happens. So Chelsea is 1 player short at this moment. There's no momentum, no move to actually replace him, as the thing is going to be back. It's the one being played back, trying to draw the defense there of the Hope International team out, but I want to be played today. Good touch on that one. Find his man. Nero turns right into a player there. Strong tackle coming there. That's going to be a throw-in to Camdonia. No, it's Hope International, as that one was cleared. I think it came off, but the referee decision is final. It's going to be a throw-in to Hope International. I'll be thrown downfield there. Kick back in. Chase is on. Clearance coming. A big one indeed. Is it into touch? Is it into touch? No, it's still in play. Clearance coming there. Not the best of clearances. Thompson has that one. Very strong play that is. Thompson, good, very good reach as well, but he's been dispossessed. Chelsea comes forward now. Nero has that one, but he's going to be impeded there by the defense. Number 5 it is for Hope International, and it's going to be a throw-in to Camdonia Chelsea. So it's now with the numbers back his turn. Get that one in. Find his man good nevertheless. Being dispossessed once more. It's now with Wilkes. Wilkes being good position there by Wilkes, actually turning his back and making sure that he's a foul was committed there.
Covers the ball
Quite nicely there.
Well, he's been taking a good bit of bump, but it's nothing new for him because he knows the territory in which he works, Roger.
So it's now with Camdonia Chelsea looking for some support there. Gets that one lovely chip pass there. Finds this man, good pass downfield there. Gets that one and good move there by Camdonia Chelsea. What's the next phase? Dispossessed, and it's now with Camdonia Chelsea wants to play turn number 15. He turns outside to find the number 27 player who didn't make the best touch on that one. And we see Roxell, 2 players. Let's see, number changes for Camdonia Chelsea. So is Charles down out? Not sure. Number 14 out. Roxell, your player is leaving the field. Does the coach think he's probably
that's
not?
Slater.
Slater, yes, that's it.
Slater is out as well as Bishop. So unfortunately, we won't be able to see Bishop unleash anything tonight, Roger.
Yes, a very good stocky player. When I say stocky, in good stature, good build for the sport, but wasn't able to get to pull that trigger out tonight. But we'll see if the changes can do anything much better. So it's now with Hope International. He chooses to go long downfield, finds Anderson. Good take by Anderson. And number 27 there, committing that foul once more. And
well, they're taking all the inches they can get because in this sport you cannot allow players like Advaldo or Wilkes to be given too much of a
liberty.
Because you're going to be punished. And so the game plan is to break that play up and as quickly as you possibly can and stop the game from flowing.
Being played into Wilkes there. Wilkes being this one more closer. Yes, he was being touched. You know, sometimes Roxell, what happened to some of these players? They don't look at the final touch, right? And they were told them against Wilkes there, and obviously, and very clearly that he was being touched. And let's see what happens there. It's just on the edge of the 18 there. Once more, Roxell in a very dangerous position there for Hope International. We see who behind that one again, number 26 in
Delplesh.
The man who scored a penalty, it's away from the penalty spot. Let's see if he can make it a penalty, but penalty strike on this one. So it's the wall has been set up there. Referee took the distance. We see 3, 4, 6 players up front there for Hope International. Shot on goal, straight into the wall. And it's now back there with Delpla. She goes again. Let's see what happens. It chases on. Oh. What happened there? The player is down. He's up, and nevertheless, number 15, very strong player. Let's see what happens here. Very strong player, nevertheless. Very short players as well. He's able to receive that one, play back one, find his keeper, Nero. Nero gets that one across field. Find his man back to Nero. Nero finds a good little play between both of them. They play that one a bit too far back. The intention was to get it forward, but Charles, it is like, was moving forward, but he was impeded by a player there. It looks like Bratcher for the Hope International team, so he was pressured to take that one back. So it's now with Hope as they try to move their way forward, but that one was taken further back to find his player. He opened up, gets that one to find the man who's always free. He gets that one forward now to find. Gives that one inside. Lovely play there. This can be dangerous. Oh, a good move on the part of the keeper there now, and Anderson really had a good go at that one, but dispossessed. So it's now with Camdonia Chelsea. That one has been taken back to Charles. Charles with that one further to his right. Players down. Referee stops play. He's now calling under physio. But that player is, well, 2 players are down now for Camdonia Chelsea. Well, that one is up. Maybe taking a bit of stretch after being maybe like he's pulling up. But they want to further to the goal side there. He's been is that number 15? I think he had a knock a little early on, so maybe he's let's see what happens there. He is now rolling. So 2 players for Camdonia Chelsea now. Quite obviously they are down. And it appears if there's it's muscle contraction, yes. So we had 2 physios actually coming out, Roxel, and there were two separate incidents. Number 15, he's out and off the field of play. And well, he's been treated. So
yes,
the number 15 is out, is off. He most likely will be replaced. Roxel, he had a knock a little early on. Let's see what happens. No movement on the bench there for a substitution. So maybe some assessment still is going to be done.
Yes,
on his part. So the game has resumed. Charles has that one. He's well, referee. He was impeded here, but referee Bradley didn't have a look at that one, and as a result, Hope International winning a throw there. So referee has to keep his eyes out at all circumstances in this game, because, like I said, it's a fast-playing game. Roxel, both teams are up in arms with it, and Chelsea is not yet out of the way. There's a throw taken there. It's with Camdonia, with Hope International trying to go forward. This possess once more. Look at that tackle there. Very strong. Oh, look at that move. Which is you have to keep his eyes on this game, Roxel, as he's now going to be a goal kick. Let's see what happens here. Signal comes in.
It's getting pretty physical. It's almost just 20 minutes or so remaining, and everybody is wanting to fight for the optimum prize in this encounter.
So it's now with Camdonia Chelsea. Charles back to his defender. He moves forward, finds his man, came off quite nicely, but able to get it back to him. Tries to turn, has 2 persons to contend with. Ooh!
Wow.
Advantage play there. We stay with Anderson. Anderson finds his man. Turns around looking at Bratcher. Bratcher gets a good run there. Can he keep it in? Yes, he gets it across field, but straight to the keeper. That one went out of touch, I think. He gets over the goal line. This is going to be a goal kick. So, referee is seeming to stop play for substitution. Yes, substitution. So
I think Bratcher could have done a little better with that, because there were 3 Hope International players crashing the box, so to speak.
And Bratcher, he was anticipating that pass because he took that advantageous move But maybe he's not predominantly left-footed either. 'Cause it was on his left side. And Hope has made 2 changes, Roxel. We see a fresh leg up front, and there's another player in the midfield here, but the game has restarted. Get you those names of the replacement soon.
Yes, Adams is in, Jaron Adams, as well as, we'll get you Simmons, Zidane Simmons. And it looks like Valdo Anderson was one of the changes. And is it Tevin Thompson? Is Tevin Thompson still on? No, I don't think he is.
So it's Anderson and Thompson out.
Yes.
So it's now with Nero has that one. Nero tried to go across. Shot on goal there, deflected slightly. So it's now a bit over with touch pass there, but still, you see, is it the fight is on there? Good winning there. And the referee has to keep his eyes on these players because we see Roxel, my friend there is
Wilkes.
Wilkes is really he's a fighter. He's really a fighter
Well,
there.
and he's asking why, but I think he initiated the first infringement, but yes, he was infringed after that. But definitely, you got to go with the stream of play. In this case, he was the first culprit in the incidents.
So we see kick to goal there. The keeper has to go on this one. He had to go, and that one fell through his hands, and he got to touch onto that one. It goes for a corner kick there. And
I don't think he was ready for that kick at all. I think when he realized it was coming in his direction was when he decided that he's gonna have to rush across to get it, Roger.
yes, and had it fallen, it would have gone outside.
Yes, but he couldn't take that chance.
Didn't take the chance. So it's now with Charles. This can be a dangerous one as well, Roxel. Charles goes front there, but too much to goal on that occasion. Is it Charles? No, it wasn't Charles take that one. No, it wasn't Charles. Is it Charles? Is it Charles?
No, it isn't.
Isn't it? No. Oh yeah, Charles number 7.
Yeah, he's in the middle.
Yes. With the long sleeves on as well.
All right.
So it's going to be a throw in there now to Hope International. They're trying to move down. Throw taken. A bit of took an advantage there in terms of the distance, but now Charles tried to turn right into a play there for Hope International, but that one goes into touch. It's going to be a throw in there to Camdonia Chelsea. With just about 75 minutes gone in this encounter, the final, very fast-paced game, and that in this occasion, a poor pass there on the part of Nero. Nero goes to the floor now. Hope International going to take advantage of this one. Let's see what happens here now. Referee now stopping play to give some attention to Nero. Nero is now down. Not sure what had transpired. And Roxel, a few of these Camdonia Chelsea players had a few knocks for the night going down. We saw 1 or 2 from the Hope International team, but the Camdonia Chelsea team seem to have been getting more knocks in this very physical, speedy encounter this evening. I see something like smoke, but that's a spray from the physio on the back of Neo there. He's twisting, seems to be quite fit and ready to go again. So it's going to be a drop ball in favor of the Hope International team, as they would have been in possession at that point. So long one downfield there, but straight to the part there. It's now being rubbed away. The player for Hope International had that one. He's been pushed away. Referee says, oh my word. The referee has to be more precise in his decisions. There was no advantage there, and they're pulling it back after he recognizes that you can hear the appeals from the Camdonia Chelsea players, even the bench. The coach, Roxel, he has to be very careful over there. I remember many moons ago he's been ejected from the bench, and he has to be careful on the occasion. Yes, you are into the game of the field. We see the referee now going over to, and a card is going to be issued, Roxel, as I mentioned. A can is now being issued to the coach.
You're right on the ball there, Roger. You're right on the ball.
He's so much into this game more than the players.
Well, that's Spencer Wilson for you. He's very, very animated and emotional about what happens in a football encounter. Here we go. This one is out to Barber. Barber goes across, finds Nero. Nero, the last 13 minutes of the encounter, is under some pressure as usual. Bradshaw is making sure that he comes in hard. Let's see what happens. The referee is saying that he's not happy with this, and Bradshaw gets a yellow card.
Yes, Bradshaw came in very, very dangerous there, Axel. Really inflicting a tackle there that should not be warranted.
Yes.
Had he stepped forward, he might have impeded that player because he would have been advancing over that player. But a very, very rash tackle there on the part of Bradshaw. He doesn't seem to be that sort of player who would commit such an offense. But it was done.
Well, I hope the game. The referee now has to keep a very, very tight rein on the game because it can boil over. But we don't want to see that this evening. Here we go. It's Warren though. He is waiting on the whistle. Does so now and goes across to Cuttle. Cuttle is having some difficulty but finds Charles. Charles is getting back into Cuttle. Cuttle cannot control. Not a good tackle by Adams. It's another free kick coming the way of Chelsea. And Roger, this is where you can be leading all game almost from what, the 36th minute, and then you lose the 3 points by a good movement. Here we go. Charles brings the one across. Oh, really good work there by Matthias, because Nero was crashing, and he was waiting to hammer ahead onto that one. And that's what I think we need to see from Chelsea, a more advanced movement by Charles. And he's always prolific with his goal. Goal! Oh! Imani Miller! Imani Raldino Isaiah Miller!
Well, Roxel, here's an appeal now. We see the players there. It's up to the, and here this decision can be reversed. We see the referee, the assistant had it flag up for some reason. There was an appeal by the defenders there for Hope International. Let's see what happens here now. Let's see what happens here. The referee and the assistant.
Well, we'll need to have the replay. We'll need to have the replay. Can we get the replay? Well, we will have to see this replay because I just used some of the decibels, lifted the decibels here. Oh my word!
Roxel, this game can be. I don't want to anticipate what will happen. Look at this. See, fouls. The referee has to be more firm. And Roxel, indeed, this need a VAR.
But Roger, your impressions, was that a goal?
Well, from our vantage point, it looked that way.
Yes.
What could have created that appeal by the defenders and the assistant there? It's only, as I said, the VAR. There's where the VAR actually comes in, Roxel.
Well, VC3, guess what? The viewers are gonna be looking at the footage later on. They are gonna have to look at it to decide what's going on.
So let's see what happens here now. And the long one by Charles downfield, looking to get that one behind the net there.
Yes.
The upright there, but no.
I'm trying to figure out, Roger, how could that have fallen inside? Anyhow, let's go. 9 minutes ago, pump downfield, looking for the number 26 well, that was Simmons, but stolen there. Adams comes forward though, and he is under some pressure from that is Miller, and into touch it goes. So here we go.
The battle is on.
Battle is on. Arguments are on. And Cuttle has it though for Chelsea. You can hear the spectators. The spectators are all having having their own discussions, and that one is pumped out of the out of the park again.
And Roxel, we see. Let's go back to that apparent goal that was scored there. Now, the ball impeded the goalkeeper, so to speak, right? The other players' back were basically turned. How that decision was made, I'm not sure. But like I say,
wow.
We see what happens.
Well,
we're having some reviews here, but we get it shortly. So going to be a throw-in now to Camdonia Chelsea. Let's see, number 27 has that one.
Well, there is still...
There's a player down for Camdonia Chelsea, nevertheless. But the debate is on. The debate is on.
Walk us through the appeal process, Roger, after the game.
Well, all I can say, Roxel, once the game is completed, that decision becomes final.
Okay.
Right? But because we are not privy to the VAR system, had it been that the case, obviously, you would have had that. So the player is down there for Camdonia Chelsea. Another one, he happened to leave the field of play, Roxel. More knocks.
Well, the discussions continue. People are actually looking back at their replays. You can actually, was it a goal? No, they're looking at the replays. And Kenson Wilson has gotten a red card in game one. And this is nothing new to him, if I must say. But he's extremely passionate about what happens around his team, Roger. Sometimes you get to that point, unfortunately.
Yes, and very unfortunately, but knowing the individual, you have to be an example. You have to be exemplary to your players, actually, because like I say, it's a very tough game, stiff game, and
I agree, totally agree.
You know, and what happens, Roxel? He's been ejected, but he's been allowed to take his own time down the road and to see what get the field of play. But the play continues. The referee not having any interest in that one. He already done his work to make sure that he's been ejected. So it's 84 minutes gone in this encounter. There's about 6 minutes more to go in this one. And it's going to be throwing in. Nigel Charles it is going to take that one. Takes his throw. No, he changes that position because he was a bit of... you see again Nero now being dispossessed. More pressure on Roxel, more pressure on... And the whole players are up with it. They are into it and really maybe doing the extra notch or so to put pressure on the Chelsea players.
Your man of the match so far, Roger? We're almost there.
Let's see what happens here now. We get in there.
Spratcher, who pulls it back. He's in a tussle. He's trying to dispossess. This is Miller. Still Miller. Miller brings it inside, but they can't get it to the feet. Cuttle gets it and brings it across to Barber. Barber is looking and dispossessed by Wilkes, but Miller is still there. Finds Nero. Nero hammers one. This time it's no, not a good stopper by the goalkeeper. Probably the bounce may have undone him a bit. But he still got something behind it and kept it out of the old onion bag. And Roger Chelsea is fighting for all their worth. I know they may not be happy with the call just now, but here we go.
Is it Miller?
Yes.
One again. Could be a contender. He's really fought.
Well, Miller, I wouldn't mind that opinion. I do not mind that opinion. And Wilkes on the other side.
Yes,
so you have to make a call on that one. And so Miller is one. He's having some a conversation with the crowd at the back. Probably saying, but yes, I knew it was a goal. Comes in, a good corner it was. Far post. But who was it? There were 3 Chelsea players there, including, I believe, Nigel Charles, is it? Is he off? It looks like he's still there, yes.
Yeah.
I feel an opportunity there, probably miscommunication as well. But here we go, it's Adams. Adams goes forward. Oh, good pass by Simmons into the part of... who's that? Number 20. What? Simmons got it from the 22. Back into the 22. Gets it. What does he do? He shoots. Misses. Wilkes was open. And number 22, Zayden Simmons, not hitting the target. And
Roxelle, I think in the first occasion, had that player number 23, this got that one.
Chad
across
Davis.
Davis got that one to Wilkes. For sure, had he got that one across to Wilkes, I think Wilkes is very much annoyed in thinking that one should have been in his path.
Definitely should have. Definitely should have.
And there was a chance for Simmons to pass to Wilkes as well. Oh, sorry about that one, but nevertheless, that's part of the game. You have to be thinking. What's the reason for hold up of play now? Is there a substitution? No. What's taking place?
Well, he was the referee was signaling to the I think it's still Kenson Wilson.
Yes.
He's been asked to move away. He actually should be escorted. He should have been escorted to the dugout in the dressing room in this case. And he's now been asked to
vacate
the area.
The area, yes. Who is the match commission on this one? That's for them to deal with. But Wilkes, as Barker is insisting that really that the and something should be done here. Where are the coordinators? He's still not. He should be out of the field. He should be off the field.
So here we go.
So it's going to be
a couple minutes remaining. Yes, goal kick to Chelsea.
And he's putting his team at a disadvantage. But we see now he's going to be axed.
Yeah, the officers have been engaged. And Mr. Wilson is unfortunately has to he has to go out of the arena. He actually should be sitting up where DJ Sergeant Simmons is as this at this occasion. And
are you alluding that he's a DJ as well?
Well, he could be. Kenson is a man of all sorts of facets. So wow.
So quite rightly, Barker is doing the right thing.
Yes,
and that should have been done from the inception.
Correct. And you did say that he was allowed to walk slowly down the side, and the game should not have recommenced until he had left the area. You're right. And here we go. And Miller trying to find Barber. Barber finds a young man in number 10 there. Who's that? That is Luke. And still working hard. It's Wilkes.
Wilkes, yes. Wilkes a very tough customer.
Yes.
We see our friend Miller is down there, really feeling it.
Yeah, he's a very tough campaigner. You remember him from the college,
yes.
College competition. First year student in the sports sciences program, and here we go. It's now with the number 20. He's getting away. A good attempt to trying to find Nigel Charles, who is now in an advanced position in the last dire stages. Charles is still Charles. He's coming forward on the right hand side. He crosses, looking for Miller. Miller is controlling in the area. Still Miller, and he's been marshaled by good turn by Will. That is a good turn by Miller. Still Miller lays it back to Nero. Hammers into Alexander. Barber goes forward. Still Barber. And the Chelsea players are still working hard. Miller this time. Miller takes him. Oh my word! Miller attempting to score again, should I say?
Roxelle. Miller is working as if he's in a battlefield.
I'm telling you.
He has had a night.
He has a character. He's a character, very strong character. Fights very hard for everything. And he's down there. Is it a corner? Looks like a corner.
Yes, indeed.
Chelsea still have a life. We did not see the fourth official.
To the bitter end.
But yes, what an entertaining
Nigel Charles
evening.
on this one again. This can be dangerous, Roxelle. Oh my word. Let's see, the referee has to keep his eyes on everything
yes,
there.
Yes.
So are all the officials, including the fourth
corner
official.
Comes in there, post. Disappointing.
Disappointing there.
Really disappointing with all the hype and all the pressure that Hope International have been under in the last 2 or 3 minutes or so. That one should have been crashing the penalty spot. Roger asking for someone to head it home. Batiste is allowed to pump downfield. He does so. Some indecision by the defenders. Warren finally got it.
Yes, good call there.
Cuttle's legs were impeded, correct, by Simmons. So what's some excitement at the end of the day? Luke is the one. He lays it off to Charles. Luke, who would have started it somehow. Charles brings it across. Finds Miller. Does he keep it in touch? He does. Still Miller. But he cannot get past Matthias on this occasion. Miller is going to get a corner.
Is it a corner? Yes, it is.
Yes, it is. Roger.
Yes.
It could be problems here still.
Yes, we see almost everybody now for the Hope International team back on defense. Let's see what happened there. Where is Charles in all of this? Where is he?
Charles
Sneaking
is
in the
hiding,
back.
yes. And here we go. Header comes up. Is
Good
it Luke? But keeper Batiste picks it up. And he is going to look for some movement. He bows it all the way forward, looking for Simmons. Wilkes is on it. And what is the call?
Good tackle there, but Wilkes wins a
It's a throw-in
there.
for Hope International. So Wilkes would have won the penalty. He's continuing to work, and Miller is also continuing to work. But the team that won may need advantage on this occasion.
You could be a good lawyer. I think you're in the wrong profession at this point.
What a wonderful evening we're having here as we close off the first weekend of, let's see. Yeah.
So, taken. Let's see what
Yes.
happens here now. Tussle is on. Miller back there. Let's see what happens there now. Chelsea comes over with this one. Last moment.
Barber
Let's
is
see what
hit.
happens there.
Ooh, good move, good
passes
move.
man
Still
there.
working hard. Barber goes inside.
Oh, good.
Yes, just a bit too much as Warren pumps
This can be dangerous.
across.
Let's see what happens there now.
Over to Chad Davis. Yes, Davis is pulling the Cuttle with him. Goes down the left. Still Davis, but Cuttle has been strong, and he continues to work hard there. It's great to see Davis still brings it back, looking for Simmons, but the number 27 had to come to save the day.
There goes the
And
whistle.
that's the whistle. That's the whistle. And that's the end of the encounter here. A really, really enticing encounter, pleasing encounter, very physical, fast-paced encounter that ends a 1-0 via a Nyron Delpesh penalty.
Yes, Roxelle, a very entertaining evening here, as you would have said. In the first game, we would have endured here this evening, Awesome FC and Avenues. We had our Awesome FC and Avenues, yes, and then the second and final game this evening played between
It's a goal. Go ahead.
played between Camdonia, Chelsea, and Hope International. Final results: Hope International winning 1-0. A penalty coming by the penalty route. Nyron Delpesh was the score on that one, and Roxelle. Yes, indeed. Your views.
Well, I am telling you, Roger, I am telling you, we are looking at footage here, and this is going to be a really contentious decision. But from what I'm seeing there, it may have hit the inside of the crossbar, the under part of the crossbar, and fell in. But wow, what a decision here tonight. We'll have to see where this goes. As you said, it's a final decision now that the game has ended. But it was a good encounter, and we look forward to see these two teams doing really well in this competition going forward.
Indeed, much so, much so. So, yeah. So as Roxelle makes his way out now to in this encounter here that we will just see concluded. But like we say, the final decision has been made, and it's only a matter for the officials. The appeals could be made after, which I don't think would have any bearing on this encounter. But that's what it is. So from the Brighton playing field now in the Grenadines Vincy Soccer Premier League Championship, Hope International winning the final encounter 1-0. And as that was being scored by a penalty, so let's see what happens here now as Roxelle makes his way out to award the player of the final game, which most likely will be given to what's his name again? Roxell, what's the name of the player again? But it's going to be get you that name, Wilkes. He fought hard. He created a penalty, and he really took that task to the Camdonia Chelsea team, and winning 1-0 in this encounter.
Right, so we have come to the end of match 5, weekend 1 of Vincy semi-professional league. We have our 5th man of the match, Jamal Wilkes. Shamar Wilkes, yes. You know, it's the same thing, same difference. You know why I said that? Because you know what? You're moving from SV United to Hope International. And how has that experience been, though?
Well, it's been a heck of a change because the training is very intense, and you know, I'm just keep working and improving every day.
You really worked hard tonight because you had to undergo a number of bumps, a number of challenges, a few fouls. They didn't allow you to run as you wanted to, but on occasions when you had the opportunity to, you made a difference in winning the penalty and still holding up the ball in the offensive part.
Yeah, the coach just said play freedom and just express myself, and I had a walk back, help my defense. So it's a kind of hell of a change because I ain't accustomed to that last season with SV, so it's hard, but I'm just push forward.
Positive changes, though.
Yeah. Great change.
While we talk about changes, your impression of what we're trying to do here with a new structured league?
Yeah, it's good. Just one thing, they need to stop it.
At what?
Pain.
Well, when you guys lift the game, we will lift ours even further. Let's all right, so guess what? You have been adjudged the RW Sporting World Man of the Match for this encounter, and on behalf of that company, we want to hand you this as your gift here tonight.
Thank you.
All right, there we go, ladies and gentlemen.